Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture to see how these incidents may or may not affect our daily lives. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna go over this case. This case, in regards to the murder of Christian Ombuseli, back in April of 2022. I remember when this case hit. We're going to go over it, and then we're going to talk about our main topic, which is Courtney Clenney, the woman who has been accused of his murder. Her parents have been arrested. This is a new subject that I'm pushing on my channel right now. We're going to go over this case and go over what's going on. Hopefully, that this case is televised because I will be interested to see this case play out in the court of law. All right. So let's do a little housekeeping. Thank you so much for being part of my channel. All of you all that have subscribed to my channel, I could not be more stoked. Please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell your coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. Also, when I get to 1,500 subscribers, I will be doing a $50 giveaway, giving you $50 however you will take it. Cash App, PayPal, uh, gift card, check in the mail, however it is you'll take it, child. I'm going to do a $50 giveaway. So please let other folk know that I'm over here making these videos. All right. Let's see what else is going on over here. You hear my voice. I'm feeling much better. I got over this flu, and I still have a little bass in my throat, but I think my voice is slowly but surely coming back. All right, people. So, what are we talking about today? Today we're talking about Courtney Clenney parents getting arrested. So I want to go for those that are new to my channel and don't understand what's going on. There is a portion of my channel that I call my pop culture chats, in which I go over the day's headlines and news. And part of that is I do legal news over what's going on in via social media, celebrity, and things like that. So that's what I am talking about today. So who is Courtney Clenney? Now, I became familiar with her name via TikTok. So let me tell you what happened. So Courtney Clenney was an OnlyFans model that, she did her OnlyFans stuff. She became very, very popular over during the pandemic because everybody was home, and OnlyFans at that point was jumping. You hear me? Everybody and their grandmama was jumping because at one point in time, I think feet pics and all kinds of stuff was popular. These OnlyFans models had their channels. They were able to charge what they wanted to, just like you do on Patreon. You have a subscription, and everybody is doing something a little strange for the change. And whatever you categorize strange, that's what it is. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to do none of that. I'm just telling you this is partly OnlyFans became very popular because people were doing something strange for the change. Now, I became familiar with this case via TikTok, particularly because on April 3rd, 2022, we learned, or April 4th actually, we learned that a young man of African descent, I think his folks were from Nigeria, his people's from Nigeria, that he was murdered by his girlfriend, Courtney Clenney. Apparently, she had STABVED him, and he then, I believe, bled out. So, the reason why this case and why it was so big on TikTok, because during that time, and I will do a video on the salaciousness of TikTok and what went on prior to the pandemic, during the pandemic, and post pandemic. the vitriol that goes on over there. But one of the things that made this case popular over there is that she was a Caucasian woman dating a African man, and she killed this African. Been allegedly accused of killing this African man. One of the things that people were up in arms about, you remember I talk about the gender wars, and I talk about all those little different things. One of the things that was up in arms is that his parents wanted the Black community, the American Black community, to rally behind them as they sought justice for their son, which was their right to do. But I think what got caught up in the mix was the fact that this man had tweets about how he had a very big disdain for Black women of the United States. And made tweets and did all these other things that were very derogatory, and that he had a big love for Caucasian women, and that they were better than, I guess, even his own, Nigerian women, and better than Black women. But during that time, during the pandemic and prior to the pandemic, it was, and probably during the pandemic and probably after, child, it was very big on social media to beat down on Black women for whatever reason. Um, if we were fun, fit, and friendly, there was a problem. Our egos were too big. If we weren't, that was a problem. If we wore the weaves, if we wore the nails, if we wore all these little different things, there was always going to be a problem with the Black American woman. We have too many degrees. We don't have enough degrees. We date Pookies and Ray Rays, or we don't date at all. Uh, we don't want to be married. We baby mamas, or we're married, then we're not. It was always something. And I'm just talking on TikTok. And remember, I told you about those gender wars. So let me get better specific of what's going on. So she was he lost his life. Christian Ubunseli, he was 27 years old. He lost his life on April 3rd, 2022. She was not arrested until August 10th, 2022. Now, in between that time, she was arrested. She was in Hawaii. And I remember a viral TikTok video where this Black woman decides to confront Courtney Clenney and her father while they were in Hawaii. And it was this big viral video like, why is she out? She should be in jail. Da 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 da. So she was arrested in August of 2022. Uh, and let's move currently to what's going on now. Apparently, in their relationship, there was a history of domestic violence. I have since learned that there are several videos that the Umuseli family has put out in regards to Miss Clenney and her propensity for drama and violence and screaming and hollering at Christian and accusing him of cheating and all of these different things. I think there is a video of them, Christian Ubunseli and Courtney Clenney, in a elevator where they are fighting. There is a video out in Colorado with them fighting. There are several different videos, and I know that the family has been very, very big on putting this information out, particularly close to the time, because I think they're getting close to the time of having her trial. So that is just a brief background information about what's going on with this case. Okay. So I think both Christian Ubunseli and Courtney Clemmey are from Texas. So why, Pam, why are you talking about this case now? What's really, really, really going on? Let me share my screen. So, as you see it on the screen, it says parents of OnlyFans model charged with murdered. Okay, parents of OnlyFans model charged with murder, arrested on evidence tampering charges. And so here's the person. So Ahani Forbes for USA Today wrote this article, and we are going to review this article. It says that the parents of Courtney Clenney, an OnlyFans model accused of stabbing her boyfriend to death at their Miami apartment, was arrested on Tuesday in Austin, Texas, in connection to the murder case. Kim and Deborah Clenney were arrested on suspicion of unauthorized access to a computer, which is a third-degree felony in the state of Florida, according to the arrest warrant. So, what did they do? Well, apparently they were in possession of a laptop belonging to Christian Ubumseli, and that information should have been turned into the police, or that should have been evidence for the police. But it says here that a laptop belonging to Christian Ubumseli, Clenney's boyfriend, was left in the apartment they share. Clenney's parents and one of their lawyers, Frank Prieto, allegedly engaged in a group chat conversation discussing Umuseli's possible passwords and transfer of the laptop from their possession, according to the NBC article. Now, it says that Travis County Sheriff's Office confirmed that the Clenneys were arrested on January 30th on out-of-state felony charges, but declined to comment. According to the warrants, many of Ubumseli's belongings were taken from the condo after his death. Authorities investigating Ubumseli's death requested access to Clenney's cell phone, her iCloud account, and the iCloud accounts of her parents. A group chat with the Clenneys allegedly discussed Ubumseli's laptop and attempts to enter it through guest passwords. So these people had this laptop. Let's go to this link right here. Let me see what they're saying. So they had this big, huge group chat. Let me stop sharing. So this is the NBC News article. So apparently they were in the group chat and they were trying to access this young man's laptop to see what was going on this laptop. Sure, a mess. So let's go back down here. They said the parents of the social media model accused of now this article is from NBC6 South Florida, is written by Christian Colon and Brian Hamaker. It says here that the parents of social media model accused of fatally stabbing her boyfriend in 2022 were arrested after authorities said they accessed the boy's laptop after killing, according to new warrants. So they were able to get in. Now, the headline reads up at the top, that pin worked. Parents of Miami's OnlyFans model access lame boyfriend's laptop. So they went through this laptop along with their attorneys trying to figure out how to get into this laptop. The warrants released Wednesday details the arrest of the parents of Courtney Clenney, who is accused of killing her boyfriend. We continue to say that. So according to the new warrants, many of Ubumseli's belongings were taken from the condo. The authorities were investigating his killing and sought to access, all those different things, her Clenney's cell phone, her iCloud account, and the iCloud accounts of her parents. They received such warrants for the iCloud accounts, and Apple complied, which gave investigators access to messages that include a group chat between Courtney Clenney and her parents, and I've said that before. Included in the chat were discussions about Ubumseli's laptop and how to access it, including references to accessing the laptop using guest passwords. Are there any PIN password we can try before you see her tomorrow? Kim Clenney wrote on the message. He later determined that the PIN was a number and not letters, and the next day wrote, hell yeah, that PIN worked according to the warrants. And so, in other words, they were accessing this laptop, which should have been turned into evidence. So they were arrested with this and evidence. So what were they looking for? I was trying to come through here We believe, what were they looking for? We believe it's incriminating evidence and it goes to the cover up, which my family has always believed that Mr. Umbas was the victim in this case. There was never self defense, Hanfield said. Now, he's the attorney representing the Umuseli family. The family is very happy that the state's attorney office continues to pursue justice in this manner. Baby, there's whole lot of stuff going on. I think what I'll do, like I did in the Jonathan Majors case, I will do a timeline and we will go from start to finish to figure out what's going on with this case. I am not sure at this point, as I'm doing this video, when they're going to be going to court, but it's not looking good for this family doing a cover up. It's not looking good. I know earlier they were also talking about the father transferring funds from a crypto account and all of these other different things. There's just a whole lot of stuff going on. So I will definitely keep you all in the loop on this case. Like I said, I just wanted to do an overview, a quick and unfettered overview of what's going on with this case. Because, like I said, this is a whole lot of stuff. This is a whole lot of stuff. What do y'all think? Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, I just wanted to give an overview about what's going on with this case and what we are to expect. This is coming out of the state of Florida, and usually the state of Florida will allow for cameras in the courtroom, so we may be able to see what's going on in real time. We may be able to see what's going on in real time. When they update when this court case is going to start, I'm going to update you all. All right, people. That's all I got with this case. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video if you care. Also, please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell that coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. Again, I am on a quest for 3,000 subscribers. I really would appreciate you. I think upcoming, we haven't solidified it as of yet, but Danny and I are going to be doing a live stream on Saturday. So please stay tuned for that. It's going to be in regards to Jonathan Majors. So please stay tuned to that. Also, again, once these movies and things start ramping up and these television series get a few episodes under their belt, we will get into reviewing. I still have episodes 3 and 4 on deck for the Black Hamptons, and I will get that information out to you pretty soon. Uh, but I had the flu, and that kind of slowed me up a bit. But again, thank you all so much for rocking with me. All right, people. We do this every week. And as always, people, bye bye.